Hey guys, Chalupa here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, it's been a couple months since the last episode, and really with everything that's been going on at my job and how busy we've been, recording has been kind of on a back burner. So I thought it was finally time to bring back, do an episode. I don't think this one will be too long, just kind of getting back into it. And I already recorded this, but I had mic issues and all that footage just got trashed. So to start off this video, I put a time lapse in. That was sometime after we upgraded to 1.17. I don't think I did any videos in that update. But since that time lapse, we've actually updated to 1.18. As you can see up here, already in 1.18.1. And a lot has changed on the server. Like, you can kind of see down there. If you didn't know when you update to 1.18, all this bedrock turns into deep slate. So that makes going down into the new area a lot easier. Like, this is what we're working with down here. Lots of caves. We'll get to that in a minute. But I thought I would go ahead and say what I've been working on since, well, over this break and before it, and just getting everything set up. And some of the stuff I've worked on is subject to change. Like, there's some stuff I could do better or differently. But let's just go ahead and show it off. So this is what I've got so far. There's going to be a little bit added, a little bit changed. But why don't we start off here at the center? So this is the central hub where I'm going to control most of the stuff. Well, there's some stuff that I won't be able to control, like this is the slime farm. The iron farm, can't control that. The tree farm here, that's got to be done manually. Then this is my pumpkin, previously melon farm. It would convert all the stuff into bone meal. I could turn that on. Improvised glow squid farm. Let's turn the pumpkin farm on. So we've got those flying machines going across. And I originally saw Mango do this. He had these flying machines with the iron bars and the hopper minecarts. And that just collects everything, goes right into the minecart, picks them up. I switched to pumpkins because the melons, when they'd get about halfway, they were already full if you leave them for a while. So let's just do this. Let's get them down and back quick. Then I'll be back. Alright, they're almost here, so maybe I'll just explain this setup. So what happens is the hopper minecarts will dispense all of the pumpkins. They'll go into the hoppers, into these composters, and then all of these comparators will turn on. And while they're on, this machine will not get sent out. So as you can see, this circuit turned off, and all of these turned on. So this will only send off when all of those hoppers are empty. So these should turn off one at a time. Might be a little bit. Alright, we've got one turned off, two turned off, 3, 4, and it gets sent off again. And that one just got sent off too. So that'll go down and back one more time, then it'll stop. And that just makes bone meal, and then it gets sent up this line across the tree farm and just fills up those. And when all these are filled like they are, they drop back down and go into the water transportation system. Then they go up here and into the storage system with the item filters and shulker box loaders. And this has been working pretty nice, although I have had very few issues with shulker boxes jumping from one to another, like the string going into the rotten flesh. But that's very rare that I've had that happen. So why don't we turn on the mob farm? Now this, I just took a regular mob farm design and I just made it bigger. And this cover originally went like this far out, but then I remembered that we've got the tinted glass now. So now no light shines through, meaning that all of these are light level 0. So they can spawn perfectly fine whenever. And then I've just got the item collection down here. They'll go across, then they drop down that, and they just land in there. So far I haven't had any miss. So that's nice. Then over here I've just got the cobblestone generator from Ilmango, and then this basalt generator that I kind of watched Ilmango, kind of watched Ray's kind of threw it together myself. Something I want to do is I want to tweak this to possibly try and work like that a little more. Now let's just hop over here, turn on the moss farm, since we've got that now. Although I think this was a 1.17 thing. I can't remember who I watched for this. It might have been Mango. I'll make sure put it down in the description. I've got stone generating again. So extend that out. That might help. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. So right now, this is taking most of the items and converting them to bone meal, sending them back up into the system. And right now I'm just working on, well, when I put this on the server, I'm going to try and do this where I get a shulker box of each of the items except for the seeds, because I don't need those. Now, why don't we hop over here? This is something I worked on and I'm pretty proud on. So this here is the super smelter. This is set up to smelt a full hopper minecart worth of items. So there is 160 furnaces, and the way it's set up is the minecart will go up, it'll go all the way here, then it'll make its way back. So each furnace will fill up with 2 items. Then when the minecart gets back, it'll drop down onto this rail, it'll go around, pick up all the items, then it will go up this rail, up to the top, drop everything into that hopper minecart and into this chest. And as you can see, all these furnaces are, or all the hoppers are locked right now. And the way to unlock them is the minecart will go over this rail, activating this observer and this whole line, unlocking all of them. and then when it goes over it again, all of them will lock. So the way it's set up is it will take a full, well, with the circuits, this circuit here is set up so that it'll send the minecart off when it's full. This circuit is set up so when this chest is empty, the minecart will go. So let's just put in 4 stacks. Maybe 3. 2. Make it go a little faster. So let's watch this. Get set off. All of them retract. All the furnaces are going. Alright, made its way to the end. Now it's going back. Alright, coming up, it's going to go over that rail, and all those are going to get shot back out. And now the minecart goes there and picks up all the items. So it's got half a stack now. By the time it gets to here, it should have 2 stacks in it. Boom, 2 stacks. Then it all gets dropped into here with a small dropper vader. So that's empty, that gets released and put right back there. Try to keep it somewhat compact. Could maybe shrink it down a little bit, but I do not know how. And this right here is just a small fuel farm, or bamboo farm for fuel. And if I end up needing more fuel, I just command block. Make its way all the way. I think I'll bring this up just so I don't forget. This mob farm is pretty efficient, just spawning mobs. Like, I've had over 300 spawn at once. So, log. So right now mob cap is 70 per person. So spawn mob caps set 200. So now mob caps are set at 200 per person. And let's just tick warp, speed it up a little bit. Mob cap at 222. And there's 150 in there right now. 130 now. Let's back up a bit, raise it up. Or I could just 400. Well, it's kind of going up. Not at that 300 mark yet, but I'll take that for now. Because it was almost at 200. So I think that is pretty much it for this. I guess this circuit right here was originally what that was gonna be, but it's done a lot worse, and it just takes up a lot more space. And I think I'll go over this farm, this slime farm real quick. So this is actually over 2 chunks. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did some testing. Well, I think I did 1 test for each. So this one is with all the levels and 2 people online. You'd get about 5 shulker boxes of slime balls per hour. And then this one would be like 2 or 3 if there's 1 person on. I don't know, it's been forever since I've run these tests. But yeah, I could show you how much I have right now. That's 1 double chest. Little, well, pretty much 1.5 double chests. Now the issue with this system right here is just the need for shulker boxes. Right now I've just got this section set up. Hopefully I won't need more, but I will need a lot of shulker boxes. So this is where I just put in the empty ones. Just to go into storage. Now, I don't know if I've never made a shulker farm. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I have quite a few diamonds on the server, so I could just buy a bunch. Try and make a deal. But that is it for this. So something that I've been meaning to do for a while but haven't done until recently is actually work on the house. And as you'll see in this time lapse, I do just that with some friends. Alright, so we're back on the server, and as you can see, a large chunk of the house has been done. So something I did plan on doing, but decided to change since the update, was I wanted to use the polished basalt, but I really liked how the polished blackstone, or not blackstone, deep slate, I like how that looked a little better. And seeing that we've got more options for building, like stairs and slabs, basalt, you don't have that. So that's what it looks like right now. And I don't know if I've ever said this, but my plan for the base is to have it completely covered with grass, to make it kind of look like it's never been here. Except for potentially a glass ceiling in this area. I'm thinking either glass ceiling or chandelier. Glass ceiling will let you see outside, and the chandelier will keep it covered up. So not too much has changed here, except all the Christmas present boxes, since I am currently recording this on the morning of Christmas. So to all that celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hopefully I'll have this out before New Year's. Assuming everything goes well, I want to upload this on the 30th, because that is the 1-year anniversary of me joining the server. And I think the server started October of last year. So, yeah, server's a little over a year old. Had quite a few people come and go, just trying to figure out who wants to stay and help out, make content, all that stuff. So, back to 1.18 stuff. Got this set up. Or, no, this is 17. I'm behind. Yeah, I got dripstone. So I've got a lava farm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me all those. One more. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, one more. Nope, need that. Let's fill that, put them in there. And I currently have... Why is that empty? I missed one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5 double chests filled with lava. Which is insane. And I could get more, because 1.18 brought us the new terrain. So we've got some new geodes down here. Got one over there. Let's just go over to the perimeter, and soon I'll show you something pretty big. So right here is a geode. I'll get a nicer entrance eventually, but all this could just be cleared out. It's not bedrock anymore. So I've got quite a few, was it budding amethyst? Yeah. Quite a few of those going on. I harvested a little bit before, but nothing is big enough to actually harvest. I could take this, but it's not going to give me anything. I'm assuming if I pick it up and put it back, it'll still grow. I do not know for sure, but let's just hope that's the case. So, what I wanted to show, let's just sit up on this zombie spawner, because that's still here. And let's go underneath this area to the main thing that I'm excited about. This cave is absolutely massive. Huge amount of dripstone. Got some ores, got some glow lichen. Got all these different levels. Water going from there. Water spilling out there. Got some deep slate diamond, which I actually found in another area. But this is insane. Got some glow squid. Are they just... Okay, they're just down here. Not totally hidden. But this area is insane. I'm so happy this got put in my area. And then there's something else I kind of want to do, but it's going to take an extreme amount of time. Possibly longer than it took to clear this. I want to potentially take this deep slate down to level 1 or 0. whichever was the bottom layer of bedrock. I want this area to be potentially just flat. And I might try and slab the whole thing. These are huge ideas that may not even happen. This is a 200 by 200 area. Clearing out one full layer is 40,000 deep slate, which I think is like 23.5 shulker boxes worth. So I kind of want to clear the area. I kind of want to slab it or put glass, whichever is easier. And then I kind of want to smooth out the walls and put deep slates on that. Maybe keeping areas like this open. There's a small area, I might cover that up. But this is huge. Alright, so we updated the server pretty recently. We wanted to wait until most of our mods were updated, and I think the only one that I use that isn't fully updated is Tweakaroo. That's currently in a sort of beta. As of when I downloaded it, at least. But Jazz, she was talking that they did some big things with server. They were hoping that people would be happy with it, and I kind of saw a glimpse as they were doing it. They took the server offline, or took us off the whitelist for a while, and I kind of got a glimpse. But the first thing that I noticed after the server was brought back online was this. Just kind of got this floaty village in the middle of whatever. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is sort of like the world blend. Trying to blend together old worlds and new worlds. So they removed a bunch of the old chunks and then added this stuff in. Or these things naturally spawned. And something I'll go over and I'll find it quick. That was not long at all. We've got a witch hut just a couple hundred blocks away. I thought this was farther away, and maybe there's another? No, I think this is the one. Yeah, I think that's it. Got a witch hut just a couple hundred blocks away from base. I kind of want to do with this what I did in my single player world, which is basically what I did in on the server. Just clearing out an area. Now this could be an issue. I don't know how big I would make the hole. So something that just over in that area with the houses around that area, I did some mining and I was able to find some stuff. So most of this isn't from over there, but these are. Got me some deep slate diamond ores. So I don't plan on breaking them. I think I want to use them as decoration along with some of this stuff. Maybe not the coal. Oh, I also found some emerald ore. Too bad they don't have deep slate in the actual game. It's only creative, since it only spawns so high. And then something else, I've got this axolotl. This little guy, I'd say, needs a name. So if anyone's got suggestions... Nope. Pick them up. There we go. If anyone has suggestions, just let me know. And I also made this spyglass. Aha! So that is that. I've also got a bunch of copper smelting up, because in a very short amount of time, I found just about 2 stacks of copper ore. And I think, I can't remember how much of this in here was from that, because I had some mined before, but then I've got just some more. So we've got that. Then we've also got just stuff to look forward to in the perimeter. And I think that zombie spawner's gotta go. Since there's gonna be a mob farm right here, I don't think I really have any need for it. But we shall see in the future. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Got some stuff to do, stuff to plan. Hopefully it gets done in less than 6 months. So that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Also, Happy New Year.